greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated.
What's goody? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where you get your crypto news. All right, so I want to get straight into this thing. I don't waste no time, guys. This is an episode we're going to talk about gold and where the hell is all the money? Where's all the money? Where is all the money? So where does our tax money go? Between DC, the Vatican, and the city of London, lots of gold is owed to the nation and then back to we the people, right? This is a clip that I wanted to show you guys. This video is not going to be long at all, but it's definitely going to be strong. Let's get into this real quick.
All of the illicit wealth in the world has been tracked by the National Security Agency for the past 15 years. We now know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Wall Street has stolen $100 trillion from Main Street with naked short selling. We also know that Wall Street has laundered $100 trillion in dirty money from trafficking in children and women and drugs and guns and gold. I can never tire of saying that 90% of the people in the U.S. government, the U.S. military, the U.S. intelligence community are good people trapped in a bad system. The secret intelligence community serves the deep state. It does not serve the American public. And CIA in particular has been doing torture, rendition and torture, drone assassination, regime change, helping to start wars based on lies, all because war and trafficking in humans and drugs and so forth are a profit center for Wall Street and the deep state. And once the president gets Benny into NSA and processes 100% of what we have in NSA, we have every single one of you by the balls. You cannot survive this. You have one out. The Truth and Reconciliation out.
All right. Yeah. Where the hell is the money? All right, I want to get into this because you're like, what does this have anything to do with crypto? This has a lot to do with crypto. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. This is Rob Cunningham pretty much talking about XRP fans and XRP holders. Help me honor a legend. Pretty much thanking Edward Griffin for his lifetime of research, knowledge, wisdom, and bringing awareness to the corruption of the central bankers and the U.S. Federal Reserve. So pretty much he's saying that XRP is, pretty much going to be backed by gold. Listen up.
Ripple and XRP, this kind of, if you will, new generation cryptography, trustlessness system with transparency and accountability. One of the things that I think that you'll find absolutely fascinating, and I want to give you this on behalf of the XRP community and family.
Well, look at
that
this.
is a sample token of the, if you will, the motor oil within the engine of Ripple. And what this technology, this enabling technology does is it guarantees a free will of value exchange across an open internet of value, point to point, person to person, entity to entity, the world over. So if you and I agree that I can give you Sky Miles and you give me coffee beans, and that's an agreement between the two of us, then any form of value that there's a market, we can trade those back and forth without the big hand of government forcing us or telling us, you can't do that, you can't make that trade. This is a free market technology that enables people to interoperate with each other the world over. And it's a system, I believe, that is already architected around the world. It's too big to stop. And I don't believe it in my lifetime or yours, we'll see them be able to stop the progress of this.
Well, that
system.
sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for this.
Yes, sir.
I'm really anxious to read get more information on it because it sounds great. And I will be reading it very carefully. And I sure hope it works out that way.
All right, so Edward Griffin is the author of The Creator from Jekyll Island. So definitely get into that book if you want to learn more. Okay, so This is going mainstream media, right? Presenting the problems crypto solves as we speak about the bearish because prices just dip. So listen up to this.
$4.7 trillion, essentially untraceable. They never said what account it was going to or where it came from. It goes to show you how antiquated and how stupid the bookkeeping is. The archaic American system with payments and stuff like that needs to have a bright light shined on it.
What? They didn't actually go and look to see where the money was going?
Not only is there waste and fraud, but they're using 1940s technology for the Social Security.
Can you even call it technology at that point?
No, it's not technology at all.
We're also going to Fort Knox. We want to see if the gold is still there.
Do you think it's not there? I don't know.
He says that he wants an open accounting of these local budgets. He basically is saying, where's the money going? Fair question.
And that's exactly what President Trump and Doge are doing.
Where the hell is the gold? Where is the gold? Do you guys think that the gold is still at the, Veterans Island? Where the heck? I don't know where the gold is, but this dog doesn't know either. Elon Musk, he doesn't know either. So, looking for the gold at Fort Knox, and it's gone. All right, so I want to show you guys this clip because this clip is, it's I'm going to be turning off the volume here and there because the volume has music behind it, and I don't want to, get hit with the YouTube thing. But Elon Musk, this gold is property of the American people, and I sure hope it's still there. So, Fort Knox, everybody's supposed to be traveling to Fort Knox and see where the heck this gold is.
See the gold, make sure it's all there for about 10 years. During the first Trump administration, I got permission. You have to get permission all the way up to the Secretary of Treasury. And then the Secretary of Treasury said, well, I want to go down there too, but they came when I wasn't there. So I tried for 10 years. I set up the appointment, and then because they wanted to see the eclipse, they changed the appointment. I didn't get to go down. But the Secretary of Treasury and the senior senator from Kentucky did go down and attest that they believe they saw the gold down there. I think some of them may not think it needs to be audited all the time, but I think the more sunlight, the better, more transparency, the better. Yeah. And also it brings attention to the fact that gold still has value, and implicitly, not explicitly, but implicitly, gold still gives value to the dollar. Yeah. That's why we don't get rid of it. We've got it. The IMF has it. The World Bank has it. Most of the central banks around the world have gold, and it's an implicit trust that the dollar still has some back.
Waste at the EPA. How's that going so far?
Oh, we're crushing it. We have a great team. Big development yesterday. It was a couple months ago. There was this video that came out of a Biden EPA political appointee talking about how they were tossing gold bars off the Titanic. It says it multiple times in the video, rushing to get billions of dollars out the door before Inauguration Day. Well, members of Congress were really concerned about that. So as I'm going through the confirmation process, they said, if confirmed, will you commit to making this a top priority to find those gold bars? We found them. They're at a bank parked just outside of government. $20 billion was sent there, and a little oversight. 8 entities would be receiving all $20 billion, and they would be distributing all of these funds without EPA knowing everything that we need to do our job to provide accountability to Congress.
Where the heck is the money? This is Elon Musk, he tweets everything. It would be cool for the public to see what so much gold looks like. Is it theirs? After all, hopefully storage faculty has above zero style. Where the hell is this gold at, man? Where the hell is this gold, man? $20 billion of gold bars at banks outside of the government, oversight. Come on, man. Yeah. So Elon, he wants it to be streamed in real time, at Fort Knox, as far as everybody, all the American people can be able to see the tons of gold. I mean, even if we live stream it, you still have to weigh it. You still have to audit this because from my understanding, there is fake gold that can be, represented as real gold because of the weight and the look of it. But that doesn't mean that it's still gold. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this because, I mean, the U.S. has been, I don't know, man. The gold is not here. But China currently is the world's leader in the gold production because they have been buying up all the damn gold. And if American people find out that there's no gold in these Fort Knox banks and these New York, banks and London banks, and the American people will go crazy. Our dollar, I mean, it's already shit, but it'll go even crazier. But yeah, it's been a lot of going on, and they've been hiding this for years, as you guys know or probably don't know. But it's tons of gold in the Vatican. There's tons of gold. But is it the US gold? And people, we want answers. There's been millions of trillions of dollars that has been hidden. Even people like Bob, he's been like, I don't know if you guys seen recently, he's been charged like 11, it's either 11 or 12 years of being like, this man just burglary, man. Like, he's been stealing money from you and I right in front of our faces. Gold bars, cash, different funding that has been supposed to be for the people. These people are so corrupt that it's mind-boggling. Like, I want to know the truth, and the American people need to know the truth as well. And that's why crypto is also in the works, because it is getting out of hand, and the IRS and the people who have been supposed to be, I guess, helping us in our tax dollars. We get taxed for everything. But I wanted to leave you guys with that video. I'm not going to do too much on this. I want to keep moving forward. All right, so I do want to show you guys Mike, because at the end of the day, Mike has been teaching everybody about gold and silver for years, and I want you guys to listen up really quick, just maybe a 30-second clip of Mike video of how to Fort Knox and where is the gold. Everybody is talking about this, and you need to make sure you're listening up for this as well.
I've really is starting to look like some sort of emergency. This accumulation that is going on is continuing. This chart is from Nick Laird of Gold Charts R Us, and it's the published repositories, ETFs, and mutual funds. And you look at the accumulation of gold that has been going on this year, and it is absolutely enormous. This is published in ounces, but there's another even better way to look at this that we're going to take a look at in a moment. But 3 million ounces last week, about 3.4 million ounces the week before, 3.6 or 7 the week before that, 3.1 the week before that.
So I'm only showing you this clip because of the simple fact that gold is off the charts. Yeah, gold is off the charts. And Mike been always telling us to make sure you buy gold and silver. Even if you can't afford gold, buy gold and silver, because silver is a lot cheaper than gold. But I don't know. One day, silver might be more expensive than gold. Listen up to this, though. XRP has a reason why it's here, and you gotta hold strong.
One of the things we all have to remember is that the value of a token over the long term is really going to be derived by its utility. What problem is it solving? How big is that problem? How many customers do you have? There's no question there's a lot of hype in this system, and I don't actually think that's a good thing. For Ripple, we use this digital asset called XRP to settle liquidity needs between banks. So today, there's $27 trillion parked at different banks around the world so they can make payments between each other. Our view is you can use a digital asset like XRP to do that in real time. Because XRP has been so efficient, it settles a transaction about 3 seconds compared to Bitcoin. So it just passes through that currency for that period of time. That's correct.
Do not forget what you're holding. Please, don't forget what you're holding. I like some things that Trump says, and I don't like some things that Trump says. But one thing I can agree that Trump does say, that we need to be backed by gold again. The United States dollar has been taken off the gold standard when President Nixon, back years ago, before I was even born, before you was even born. And the dollar is backed by nothing, right? It is really paper money, literally paper. And they print it every day. If you don't know where to buy gold, I talked about this, years ago But you can go on apmex.com and make an account and buy gold. 1 ounce of gold is now $3,000 just for 1 ounce of gold. You guys can, definitely, I'll have a link in the description below so you guys can try to view different small pieces of gold, big pieces of gold, silver, things like that. But don't always just revert to cryptocurrency. Gold is God's money. Look, I'm out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.